Alright, so I've posted quite a few videos of just Kaya running around, and I haven't really said too much in any of these videos, but I kind of wanted to make a video to talk a little bit about some of the things that you might want to know about a Finnish Spitz puppy as they're growing. I mean, this is my experience just with this dog, so take it for what it is. Some dog is going to be different than this dog. Every dog's individual. But, you can't really let them loose after probably about 2 months old because they have a tendency to, first when I heard that Finnish Spitz had to be tied up no matter what, I thought it was because if you let them loose, then they just bolt and run away. It's not really the case. It's not so much that they bolt and run away, it's that they don't come when you call them as much and they meander, and the road doesn't seem to stop them, the woods don't seem to stop them, so wherever you don't want them to go, they're still going to go. So they're right when they say that it should be either a really large yard where you can let them meander, or a fenced-in area, or, as I do quite often, have them tied up and walk with them. Another thing I noticed that I didn't really get, because a lot of people definitely mentioned that Finnish Spitz are very good with children, and I didn't really think about the fact that my Finnish Spitz was going to be a puppy first, of course. And puppies are not always the best with children. Kaya, for a little while, was getting nippy with children because she didn't know really how to deal with them. I personally do not have children, but I have nieces, and the nieces would just basically be ambushed because Kaya thought that they were playing with her, and although she knew with adults not to be nippy, she didn't really know that with, she didn't really know that with children. Oh, and another thing with adults that she did that kind of bothered me a little bit was adults that were not in her immediate family, like ones that she didn't see all the time. When they would scold her, she would end up getting a little aggressive, and that had to be basically controlled so that she doesn't do that anymore. That was treated very negatively, and she seemed to have stopped doing that. But for a little bit, she was like that. So they are very strong-willed dogs, definitely. This is not a Labrador. You're not owning a lab if you get a Finnish Spitz. So understand that immediately. This dog has a personality, not that labs don't, but this dog has a very independent mind and definitely does not like to listen or be told what to do all the time. That being said, they're very lovable dogs. Kaya is constantly extremely happy to be around me. A very mild-mannered dog after she gets her exercise anyway. She barks, yes, but not quite to the extent that I expected. The Finnish Spitz dogs have this almost notorious reputation for being extremely vocal, but I mean, as you can see, it's not like she's constantly barking all the time, everywhere, no matter what. She just kind of barks at things that either interest her and she can't get to, or at things that concern her, or, when I scold her. Sometimes she barks at that, which is kind of like, stop yelling, but whatever. Very good dog. Honestly, I love having a Finnish Spitz, and the more I'm with Kaya, the more I learn about it. Again, this is my own individual experience with this individual dog, not an experience with all Finnish Spitz. They will be very different, and each individual owner is going to be different too, so take this for what it is. But just some things I thought of note, like the lack of barking for her, the willpower, the not running straight out into the woods and never coming back, and the issue with children that seemed to have come up more often than I would like it to, which is still actually a mild issue with her. She's growing out of it, and as she's being taught not to do that, and as the children become more dominant with her, she has decided that she is under them, and it has finally taken her place, I guess you could say. So it's taken a little while and a little bit of work, but we're kind of getting that out of her. But that's definitely something to consider if you're thinking about getting a Finnish Spitz and you have a small child. In their puppy phase, they may not be the best around children in the beginning. But from what I hear, that completely changes, and that as adults, they're excellent with children. Yeah, so this is Kaya and Tom saying goodbye. Hey, Kaya. Okay.